The next item on the agenda I want to talk about has been brought up to me by several people, is that we have a problem. The prior LNC passed membership level with an introduction date of July 1st. And staff has informed me that this is going to introduce a cash flow problem. And 5 minutes on that. Robert, I'd like you to explain to me basically to us as quickly as possible. I'm going to summarize. Those of you on the LNC, you know what they were? I don't know what each one is called and what the names are, but there's a motion passed to create different levels of membership with benefits based on what each is. In order to implement this, it requires changing literature and lots of stuff like that, which involves an upfront cost, which has a cash flow implication. That's the focus of what we're talking about. What I want us to do is consider, if this cash flow implication is a negative thing, that we consider doing nothing more than pushing back the implementation date so that we don't have a cash flow problem. Robert, can you please explain the cash side of it?
35 through 38, I believe, in your policy manual. It refers to the lifetime membership increase from 1,000 to 1,500, and the increase from 7 to 10 different levels of membership.
Is there some secret to finding page numbers?
Yeah, I don't see page numbers on the
Top of the page.
It's part of the heading.
Section 2.05.
Thank you.
In the policy.
So these go into effect currently on July 1st. Our estimated cost to put this into effect in the next 2 months is probably, if I had to guess, between $20,000 and $30,000. It could run more. We know it'll be at least $10,000 involved with our webmaster to reprogram. We know that we would have to reprint materials, a lot of materials. So we are very concerned about the fact that we currently have approximately $75,000 in unrestricted funds, that this would be an undue burden at a time when we need the money for valid access. So I think Jeff has maybe a suggestion on what to do about extending that date.
I tend to trust staff and the treasurer when they tell me this is a risk you take because of cash flow. I tend to believe that. I also do not order, please. Okay, quiet. I also am not in a position where I want to say anything other than about whether this was a wise move or not. I'm not moving to strike what the last LNC did. I don't want to talk about whether this makes sense or not. What I do want to suggest is if we have a cash flow problem, that we talk about deferring the start date of it from July 1st to October 1st so that we have a chance to both digest it, think about it, but remediate the cash flow risk. Mr. Redpath.
Robert, just a question about the October 1 date. Do you think that, when would you, if I may ask, like to see the switch occur?
Personally, after the election, but it's up to you all.
I was going to suggest that actually.
Well, currently all I have done is verbalize, and there's no motion on the floor.
I was going to suggest that.
We really can't discuss it unless somebody's willing to champion my motion. Yes, Mr. Hagan.
I move that the policy manual, section 2.05, everywhere it's listed July 1st, 2012, be changed to December 1st, 2012.
Is there a second to that motion?
Second, unless somebody thinks January 1's better.
I would like January 1 if you'd accept that as a
Accept that, January 7th.
Are we all friendly on that in terms of being the motion on the floor, and so we can begin discussion? Yes. Yes, Diana.
I think we need to be careful about the date, because we've already announced this July 1st. And I don't really care what the date is, but I think that constantly changing the date makes us look screwy. So that, January 1st is good. It seems like we could actually make that one.
Sure.
I have no problem with the change. I'm the only one left, I believe, on LNC that was on that committee that put all that into effect. No problem at all with the change. I do want to mention, though, just in case it comes up, everyone should be aware, one of the reasons we did this, put this into effect, was that we thought if people thought the number was raising from 1,000 to 1,500 to be a lifetime member, it might force an awful lot of people to write $1,000 checks. I have no idea if anybody actually did that, or a lot of them did, or a few of them did, no idea. But there might be someone who might complain and say, I purposely wrote a check because you told me in X amount of months it was going to go higher, and now here you are delaying it. So I just wanted to mention that, that's all. Not a big deal.
Robert, can you offer
I
any
can,
statistics to explain?
Absolutely. On the average, we have 5 new life members a month. Since this was publicized in LP News, I've had exactly 3 that given me a life member due to this new policy.
Not a big issue.
Okay. And at this point, we're out of time. Without a motion to extend, we'll move immediately to a vote on the motion. Can you read the motion, Madam Secretary?
Mr. Hagan moved that the implementation date of the new membership level structure be moved from January 1st to January 1st of 2013.
All those in favor of the motion, sorry, is there any objection to the motion? Hearing none, it passes. We report it as unanimous. And we'll have to require a roll call.